There are now 130 million cell phone subscriptions in the country. That's 30 million more than the population. Up to 40 million have broadband. But it's a different story for internet connection in households, especially in rural areas. 6 out of 10 households have no access to the internet. Internet speed in the country is among the slowest in Southeast Asia, averaging 3.3 Mbps or megabits per second.
Yung bagal talaga, lalo na pag, kunyari sa Wi-Fi. Pag ang daming nakakonect tulad ng ganyan, mabagal yung ano. Tapos bumibili siya pag madaling araw.
Pag umuulan, nagahang. Minsan nawawala yung signal, yun ang problema namin.
In his State of the Nation address last year, President Rodrigo Duterte promised to improve connectivity.
We view information and communications technology or ICT as an effective medium to implement positive and meaningful changes in our society. To this end, my cabinet approved the National Broadband Plan of 2017 to begin the work to bringing affordable internet access to every community and improving broadband connectivity in the country.
Part of the plan was the entry of a third telecommunications player to break the duopoly of Globe Telecom and PLDT. The president wanted this third telco to come in by March this year, but the Department of Information and Communications Technology failed to deliver. It did say, though, that by the president's SONA this month, he would be able to announce the name of the third telco. But again, this will not happen. An oversight committee for selecting the third telco came up with the draft terms of reference just last month. The TOR contains guidelines and criteria for choosing the new major player. It states that the third telco should have the highest committed level of service based on several factors. For network coverage, at least 30% of the country, especially in remote areas. 5 Mbps minimum broadband speed. And with at least 40 billion pesos in capital and operational expenditures a year. With several months of delay and seemingly rigid requirements, some stakeholders worry that potential investors and their foreign partners may be discouraged. The Better Broadband Alliance says the bidding process should have been started while public consultations were ongoing.
It's very clear to us from the beginning that the selection process is supposed to expedite, pabilisin yung pagtanggap, pagbukas ng market for a new player. So that also means na if you want competition for the duopoly, for the two dominant players, you have to make it easy. You have to entice the investor to come in. So it has to be faster than the usual process. Pag meron ka ng third player, ang hope for that is you have another option for the consumer na doon na lang siya mag-subscribe. So essentially, pag there's more competition in the market, ang result niyan would be, well, expanded access, siyempre, no? Lalo na kung yung third player pupunta sa mga lugar na wala yung current players. Pangalawa, dahil may option na yung consumer, meron ng incentive yung incumbent telcos na pag-igihan pa nila yung service nila kasi pwedeng lumipat doon sa new player. And essentially, one way then of retaining a subscriber for the incumbents is they can also lower their prices.
But the DICT stresses the government has to make sure the new telco delivers on its commitments.
Hindi ba yung mga rules are actually preventing the entry of a third telco?
Well, actually, it is, no, because we never did this to Globe and Smart.
Yeah.
But there must be assurance to the government that they have the capacity to really roll out financially, no? We are going to award them frequencies. And we have to choose sino sa mga contestant who will be the best, no? The most efficient, and the one who can really compete with Globe and Smart.
The DICT is hopeful the bidding and awarding can be done at least by late September and the third telco to be operational by next year.
Maybe mararamdaman ng tao lang or the first subscribers maybe that they can get will be maybe about roughly siguro mga end of the first quarter. Sa mga March siguro, doon may mga subscribers na silang makukuha.
In the last public consultation conducted by the DICT this month, up to 15 local telecoms companies have expressed interest in joining the bidding, with at least 4 foreign partners, 2 from Korea China, and Japan. Ruth Cabal, CNN Philippines.